What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back into Chase Games here, and today we're going to talk about the roadmap that dropped a few hours ago. Okay, for those not aware, still, I have no insight. Okay, Malcolm comes into the Discord sometimes, and that is as much as I know. Anything that Malcolm confides in people is public, so there's no inside source here. So this is all speculation on my part. Before moving on, though, I'm using my webcam's microphone because I took my Yeti and put it next to the PS4, and I want to know how bad this sounds because I'm not an audiophile. I'll listen to this on my own later, but let me know if it's like, oh, Chase, I can't stand this video. You sound like shit. Like, just let me know. Okay, moving on. The 3.0 update Festival's Eve. That was not a thing in Japan. A 3.0 update festival. I'm not going to say that they haven't used. I don't know what they've called a festival before, if they have. This is. It could be the 2-year celebration. And no, oh, you mean what they're doing? No, like the thing that was the JP 2-year. Okay, well, I've talked about this with Kage on stream, and I've been pondering this myself for quite a while. If we are going to catch up to JP, we are literally going to skip a biannual celebration. Okay, the 2-year, 2.5, etc. Something's getting skipped. And this leads me to believe that maybe it's not going to be skipped. I don't know. It could also just be Golden Week being repurposed. What I can tell you with 111% certainty, okay, this I can guarantee, it's not original. Okay. The one thing that is up in the air, and this has me, we might find out. I don't think they've ever made a new asset for the game. They changed text and things like that. Literally the only in-game change they've made to something like a shop has been to remove something from it. Like, you know, tickets for a unit that was already gone when we actually got the campaign. EKM. They don't change anything. If you haven't gotten it yet, this Festival Eve, if this is a celebration, if it's copying the 2-year, I don't recall if Golden Week had a currency. Will they change the currency? Okay, are they going to call it the Festival's Eve and just give us 2-year coins? First of all, Chase Games bitches about everything. Wouldn't have a fucking problem, okay? We know what to expect in this game now, okay? Minimal effort, okay? Sadly, the base game is fucking fantastic. I love it. As far as gacha go, the core of this game is great for the most part, other than the actual gacha system, which I'm getting really, really tired of. But I enjoy a lot of the game. That said, we know that the localization is minimal effort. But yeah, I can't even comprehend them creating a new asset for a coin. And you're like, Chase, you're being a little over dramatic, right? That's just like a little thing. It's like a little coin that you see in the menu. Yeah, no, they're not going to make a new asset. I would shit my pants if they created a new asset for global. I don't know. So 3.0 Festival's Eve. The fact that they're calling this Eve, this is the gold. This must imply the gold event. Again, this is all speculation, but the DQ2 and the first year anniversary Festival Eve. Oh, did they call the first year a festival? I don't recall that. My memories are dim of that time. So they're going to go to Reminiscence. That's when we got. That's when Japan got Golden Week. Or sorry, the gold event. I know I make that mix up all the time when I talk about it, but Golden Week and the gold event, two very, very different things. So yeah, the pre 1 year event is going to be in Reminiscence, and that Now 3.0, this is probably going to be RTA, and the actual, well, so earlier mid-October we'll get RTA. If it'll probably be 3.0, I don't know. Within the next 2 to 3 weeks we're going to get RTA, real-time arena, sorry. And probably with 3.0, I think we'll probably have to wait for that. We should hopefully be getting the 1/3 reminiscence, 1/3 stamina for reminiscence update. For those that don't remember or are unaware, the game generally rounds down. So nothing in this game costs 1 or 2 stamina, I'm pretty sure. So anything that is 5 or less stamina is now just 1. A lot of those, at least the early stages, are 1. So I don't think there's a lot of 13 and 14, but yeah, some of the really low stages, if they're 5, they're just going to cost 1. It could change up the math on what you want to farm for some of the units, although generally the higher difficulty that costs 12 or 15 is usually the best farm. But I mean, if something costs 10, it would only cost 3 stamina. It wouldn't be 4, rounding up. That is one of the very, very few generous things that this game does, is the stamina reduction always rounds down. Okay, so yeah, so this is early October. So this has to be October 5th, 11 p.m. Eastern daylight savings time. We'll get that. And then, let me bring up my... Sorry. Yeah, this is super... I know. Anyway. More Talent Blossoms coming soon. Note the late October, which is... I like that they put that in. So, what early October is October 5th. There's really... Look, they can always throw curveballs, but early October on this roadmap means October 5th, because that's when the current event ends. Even the bridal campaign ends on the 5th. So that is when we will get the Gold Week event, almost certainly. This really seems to lead up to that now. There's nothing else that they could repurpose as a festival eve. I think the only thing that's a toss-up is if they give us Golden Week or 2-year, but I don't know. We'll find out. You got to keep expectations low, but this seems fairly obvious to me. So anyway, October 5th is going to be the Dragon Quest II Blossoms, the same day that they come to Reminiscence. So that is Hargan, Kanik, and Moonbrook. And this is another thing. I've seen some tier lists not put Hargan very high, which I can't comprehend. I can't comprehend how Hargan isn't stupid awesome. That AoE, Zam spell damage, maybe Zam just isn't good in the meta yet, but leaving behind huge damage tiles, 500 damage tiles that last for 2 turns on a 6 square area. I mean, the self-healing, multiple self-heals. I don't know how he's not broken. But meanwhile, Kanik, who I see potential in, has been rated high on tier lists, but again, tier lists are something to observe and not... they're not biblical. It's not the Bible. Okay, it's just they're all personal opinion. Sometimes they're very based on a current meta that can shift. So that's it. So and then the late October part of this, that's Zoma, and that's really, pardon me, I should have pulled this up already. There's really not a lot of blossoms left after this. Because I know that there's the one with the White King and Hellion. I think that might have been the last... Yeah, I'm just going through on the database. Sorry, that's not up. There are no other blossoms that come, so after DQ2, that we're going to get October 5th, 1 week from now, you will get in the 2-year wrap-up event, or whatever they're going to call that. So the 3.0 festival outro. In Japan, it's a summer event. So again, that's not 100% given, but they give us things in order now. They haven't screwed us in a while. They've made it obvious that the holiday units from Japan are not going to come at holidays in the US, which is globally. Sorry, fantastic. But yeah, after Zoma, which is part 2 of DQ3 out of 3 parts, there's only Hellion and White King. There's also Scarewolf and the Cactus E-rank dude, but that's it. So there's only one wave of Blossoms that after this that we don't have, which is fine by me because I'm out of Blossom mats. And also, personally, I mean, let me look at my calendar for a bit. So we're going to get the 5th. If it's only 1 week until DQ3, that'll be the 12th. So the 12th is the earliest that DQ3 would start, I think. I'm guessing more of the 19th, but part 2, the earliest part 2 could be is the 19th, or the 26th, or, you know, a couple days around there. These events aren't always exactly 7 days anymore, but what I'm getting at is that I think you can calm down about Zoma. If you can't afford, like, personally, I'm still invested in Hargan, Canic, and now I really think that I've got to get Dread Dragon blossomed. I will be worrying about Hargan in November. You only have a few days to a week to have to wait if you don't have the Blossom mats for Zoma. That's all I'm saying. And then mid-October, that's the 3.0 update. That should be... I think it's going to be the 2-year celebration. It could be repurposed. And by the way, if you're looking to call me out on it, no, they're not going to call it the 2-year anniversary or 2-year celebration. But this 3.0 update, the kind of this gold text, I think, is also quite telling. If you'll forgive me again, I should have had some of these things. You know, guys, you know I'm low effort. Let me okay. I want to see some of the text they use in the 2-year announcement stuff and the actual, like, kind of celebration motto. Yeah, let's... Okay. So on this video, you can see that they're using a very similar text. Let me put that back again. See, look at I feel like I'm reaching a little bit. It's not exactly the same, but I don't know. The fact that they stick with gold with that, I really think that the text there is telling that they're going to try to... They're repurposing the 2-year, which is the most generous thing they've done for global by far that I can think of. They repeat things a lot, and the JP Twitter's much more active. I'm just looking for any other signs real quick. We could see some login bonuses coming up, by the way. Japan got quite a few lead-ins, although I wouldn't be surprised if the 2-year was butchered because of the fact that it's not an actual biannual celebration for us. Just don't, I don't know. Keep your expectations low, even if it is the 2-year celebration. 48-hour banners, who knows? Hopefully we get the Golden Week type banner. I don't know. So, anyway, and then numbering event mid-October. Obviously DQ3. Okay, there's nothing else it can be. There's literally nothing else it can be. Numbered. It means mainline game. Okay, unnumbered DQ mainline game. Unfortunately, I was hoping that Malcolm would listen to my little critique that the correct English is numbered, NUMBERED, not ING, ED. Numbering event, that's a Numbering is an adverb, or that's a verb. Yeah. Numbering is sorry, it's been so long since I've thought about vocabulary terms and classifications or whatever you call it. Numbering is a verb. It implies that you're numbering an event or something's getting numbered. Numbered event just means that like it is an event with a number. So yes, that is the correct way to say that you are getting one of the 11 Dragon Quest mainline titles DQ numbered event. But anywho, I think that's about all. There's a lot of speculation. Obviously, that's all that we've got. We're not going to find out anything precise until 48 hours before these things happen. But I really think it's safe to say that 3.0 update Festival's Eve, there's nothing... We're not going to get any originals, so that's got to be Gold Week. Whether the 3.0 update is Golden Week or 2-year is... or nothing, it could be nothing. That is... Guys, it's probably the most likely answer. It could be nothing. It could be RTA, maybe even the stamina reduction thing. That's not a given either. It could just be those two things and nothing. It could be nothing else. Could just be RTA. Okay? RTA could be late. It could be literally nothing. Could be nothing at all. Okay? We will find out. Let me know what you think in the comments. As usual, my Discord is in there if you want to hang in there. My guild is still recruiting. CG13's recruiting. We need a few more members there, so feel free to join the Discord, ask about that, and good luck, guys. See you more. I'll see you soon with more.